Welcome, friends. My name is Avinash Gorakchakar, and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Today, friends, we got a very interesting company by the name of Supreme Power Equipment Limited, which is a very well-known player in the transformer space. And we have the privilege and the pleasure of having the top management team with us. We have Mr. Vee Rajmohan ji, who's the chairman and managing director of the company. We also have Mr. Vishwambran, Nair, Pradeep, Kumar, who's the whole-time director of the company.
Welcome you all. Good wishes and greetings. We, myself and Mr. Pradeep, started this company in the year. Actually, it was a partnership firm started in the year 1994, and this partnership company, has been taken over by me and Mr. Pradeep, and in the year of in the year 2000. From there, at the time, we were doing small transformers, such as 100 kVA, 16 kVA, 25 kVA. With a small investment, we have started, and slowly we have grown up. And in 2005, we achieved a new infrastructure, and we started doing bigger transformers. That is power transformer. Started power transformer, and we were started catering to uh, windmill sectors. Mainly at that time, windmill was predominant renewable energy at that time in 2000 2005. So in 2005, our company has been converted into private limited company. At that time itself, we both were the directors. And from 2005 to 2010, we were doing from 500 kVA to 8 MA we were doing. And in 2010, we were started doing power transformers with a good infrastructure, testing facility, and we were start doing power transformer starting from 8 MA. So from 8 MA till that, we have achieved, we are able to handle 25 MA, 110 kV class. Earlier, we were doing 33 kV class and 22 kV class, 11 kV class. And now we are capable of doing 25 MA, 110 kV class. And last year, our turnover was around 100 crores. We have crossed 100 crores. So now our plan is to expand our infrastructure, and as well as the marketing area also we are going to expand. This Up to now we have established in Tamil Nadu, state of Tamil Nadu market, and now we are expanding our wings to Karnataka and Kerala. Now we got KPTCL approval also, so we are planning to expand our geographical thing. And our plant is the upcoming plant is going to handle the transformer from 25 MA to 160 MVA. This is our plan. So this plant, second plant, will complete in 2025 December. So from there we can start. It will start generating revenue from that. So this is a very short brief.
In fact, Rajmohanji, thank you very much for the formal introduction. Pradeep ji, now second question to you would be that if you could tell us very specifically that what are the different type of transformers, for which sectors does the company manufacture transformers? If you could start with this, and then tell us what are the other products and services which Supreme Power Equipment caters to the customer. So if you could add some color.
Okay. Anyway, hello to friends. Actually, we make for utilities, we make transformers for windmills, solars, and furnace duty transformers. I would rather say that we have patronized ourselves in solar and windmill, because these two sectors, making a transformers to utilities is okay. I mean, it is not that difficult, but making a transformers to this windmill and the solar, where you are not sure of the load flow and other things. So one should be very careful in making the design. And we have proved ourselves in the past 2 decades, almost 2 decades, rather I would say 2 decades. And we have almost monopolized ourselves in the windmill sector and the solar sectors in Tamil Nadu. And we have stretched in the solar in Andhra and Karnataka also. And even in windmills, we have established ourselves in Karnataka. Because, see, we are able to establish because our product speaks. Our product speaks at the site. I mean, it is not that we speak, the product speaks over there. So that is the most, advantages for us. So the repeated, I mean, the company called Vestas and Gamesha, these are all MNC companies. They were literally, we were like a monopoly there in the company because our product was good and our product was really giving a good satisfaction, this thing at the site. So, we were literally monopoly with this big players, that is multinational players like Siemens, Gamesha, and Vestas and other big players. And of course, we are doing for TAN Transco, where, as he rightly said, up to 25 MVA. There also, we have established ourselves as a good quality supplier. We have even, in fact, we have. I mean, we have got appreciations from the utilities and appreciation from which we have determined. If you go to the website, we have published that in our websites. The accordals which we got from the private sectors and other things. If you see our website, this all speaks that we are good in our product. I mean, like
Yes.
it is not like a marketing or this thing. One customer, if he step into our factory, then he will never look into the any other. That is the strength of us. And moreover, to add to him, see, so far it was like a word to word this thing. Now we are extending our marketing into a full stretch. As he rightly said, we have got a KPTC approval and we are going to the Kerala State Electricity Board. And not only that, now we are looking out even to stretch our wings to the west and east. So this is how the brief of our company.
So I think Pradeep ji very nicely articulated by you. Just tell me one thing, Pradeep ji, since we started in 2000 and it's a very old kind of company, a very old business. You people have run the company. Tell me what is
Hmm.
the broad kind of active customer list? Like within the state utilities, can you name some names? Which are the customers where you all have supplied transformers, and how much of the business is repeat business? Like if the customer is happy and satisfied, then obviously, as you rightly said, he will not look out for any other competitor. He will come back to you. So
Yes.
business also consisting of a lot of repeat business from existing customers. If you could tell us.
Exactly, exactly. That is what I said. As I said to you, all these days marketing, we didn't have marketing since I am from basically from the GE, this thing, I mean, people knowing me and coming towards our company. This was our marketing, this thing. So, and once, as I told you, once they step into our factory, they never look into the other factory. So this was our biggest strength. We have a very good design team headed by me, and I have some subordinates who take care of the design. And we know, I mean, basically, I've been trained in all these things almost for the past 3 decades. I've been in this same industries, so I mean, knowing all the various techniques, whatever existing in the market, to see that, I mean, the product serve quite long. That is I mean, we used to say to our customer that there is no service there is no service required to our product. Why I say this authentically, I say that because my product, once it goes out of the company, it doesn't require a service at all. That is the strength of this company. That I mean, if as I said, if you go to the website, you see that they have highly appreciated us for the same thing. And the present customers is like, TAN Transco, that is the Tamil Nadu Transmission Corporation, which buys power transformers from us, and TAN Jetco, which buys distribution transformers from us. And then, the multinational companies, as I said, the Vestas, Siemens, Swelect is one of the biggest players of solar. in Tamil Nadu and elsewhere in other states also. So these are the repeated customers. These are the repeated customers, and many. I mean, time will not be there to add on our this thing. I mean, everything is there in our websites. I mean, if somebody, I mean, if you can go through it, you will know what is the strength of this company.
So fine, Pradeep ji, again very nicely communicated by you. Now tell me one thing. Across your product categories, like you sell solar and wind, transformer manufacturing is a very skillful process, unlike a utility, transformer. Now tell me, how is the pricing for all these transformers decided? Depending upon the size of the transformer, depending upon the kind of complicated kind of business proposal, is the pricing decided on a customized basis, on a customer to customer basis? If you could tell us something on that.
Generally, we do. I mean, we keep our margins first. I mean,
Okay.
our margins generally solar and windmill because it's require lot of attention. So we keep a little, I mean, on the higher side, but definitely not on the higher side. I would say we have our own standards and we follow that. I mean, it is not
Okay.
that we keep high for somebody and for low for some. No, we have our own standards and we follow the same, and
Okay.
that is how we function.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Rajmohanji, now next question to you would be that you have also been associated as the promoter of the company right from the beginning. In terms of competitive landscape, who would be the players who would be actually be competing with us? Because see, transformer is a very competitive business. You require to be on your toes all the time. So currently, if you were to compare our company, which would be the nearby competitors for our company, both in the listed and unlisted space? And secondly, my question is, Rajmohanji, we have been in this business for a very long period, almost 23 years. So, what is it so special about our company that customer is happy, he comes to us, he doesn't go to any other competitor? What are the competitive advantages according to us for Supreme Power? What is it that we do better than others? If you could add in your own words and tell us.
Yes, yes. Actually, we were started this private marketing in 2003 itself. So from there till now, we have acquired 440 plus customers, satisfied, happy customers. This is purely based on the timely delivery and the quality product. The quality is the main thing of our marketing strength. See, once they fixed commissioned the product, commissioned the transformer, they will not call us for anything. That is our unique thing. So we are well placed in Tamil Nadu. From for the past 15 years in Tamil Nadu, the private players we are well established, and we have 440 plus customers, and it can be taken in a two way. For private marketing, we are doing like that, and for utilities also, from power transformer to distribution transformer, we have been appreciated because of the quality.
Okay.
So there will not be any failure, any leakage, or any disturbance for the customer. Once they
Okay.
fit it, it will be okay. So now we are expanding our marketing team to Karnataka and to Kerala, both states, nearby states. We are expanding our this thing,
Okay.
and we got some approvals also. And we can compare with we here we have a couple of manufacturers and unlisted players are there. For distribution, there are a list of players, and in utility for power transformer, there are very few. So we are well established there. So in in the next future also, it will be continued.
Okay. So understood. I think Rajmohanji nicely articulated by you. Now, Rajmohanji, if you could tell us something about the financial year FY23 financials, what revenue? You said you have made about 100 crores top line. But if you could add and tell us what is the profitability also, what you recorded in FY23. And broadly, what is your, outlook on demand in the next, say, 1 to 2 years? What is the kind of picture you are seeing? Because India is now a growing economy. A lot of corporate capex is happening, as you rightly mentioned. You all are also expanding to new states. So, in your assessment, in the next 2 to 3 years, what is the opportunity for growth according to you for a company like Supreme Power? So, if you could, address both these issues.
Yes, last FY23, we have crossed 100 crores. So on that, the EBITDA is around 18%.
Okay.
18%. And
Yeah.
the PAT, when it comes to the PAT, PAT is very important. So PAT comes around 10% as
Okay.
a whole.
Okay.
And our next growth, revenue growth will be around 10 to 30% every year. There will be
Okay.
a growth of 10 to 30%. So because of this demand, there are number of projects or upcoming projects are there based on the utility and private projects also coming up. Electrical private projects also coming up, and
Okay.
we are very much comfortable with the EPC companies also. So there is a good demand. So I think there will be a good rise in revenue, and
Okay.
with maintaining the same profit.
Okay. Okay.
And
Now,
if you see, I just want to add one more. I just want to add one more thing.
yeah, Pradeep, please.
Yeah. See, the demand of solar, as estimated, will be somewhere about 8 to 9 years from now. So you can see the growth of the India, as you rightly said, the growth of India. By I mean, another 8 to 9 years, the solar is going to be on the higher this thing. So the potential will be very high for us. The potential of
Okay.
business will be very high. So I just wanted to add that.
Oh, fine.
Yeah,
No,
please.
Pradeep ji, I think rightly added by you. Rajmohan ji, now one question which I wanted to ask you. This is a order book driven business. So broadly, if you could share with us, what is the kind of rough order book we have currently, and will EBITDA margins of 18% be sustained? Because in transformer business, it is very difficult to see companies recording this kind of profit margin. You all are one of the few profitable, very good companies where 18% margin you all are earning. So do you feel this 18% can be comfortably be sustained going forward? At least, what is your thought process? Like with your efficiency, with your delivery, with customers' expectations fulfilled, will this 18% be fulfilled? And what is the rough order book as of now? If, you could help our viewers understand.
Yes, yes, yes. See, for the past 6, 7 years, we were more concentrating on the top line to establish ourselves, to make our presence in the market, to establish ourselves in the market. We have focused more on the top line. So now is the time to focus on profit.
Okay,
So now the last year we have focused very much on the profit, and this will continue.
okay,
I, I think it will continue. And now
okay,
our order book is around 50 55 crores, 50 to 55
okay,
crores as of today.
okay, okay,
So this all the out of this 55 crores, 55 crores. So 80% will be executed before this March
okay, understood.
with the same EBITDA.
Okay,
So
understood.
balance and we have pipeline a huge amount of orders are in pipeline, but we need to convert it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a huge
So fine,
market, and we
understood.
have put it there. Yes,
I think very
we have.
nicely articulated, Rajmohan ji. Pradeep ji, now the next question is on the working capital side of the business. Since working capital is an important component for us, I was just observing that inventories are a very large portion. So is it traditionally like this for all transformer companies that the inventory is slightly on the higher side? If you could tell us, normal what is the working capital cycle in this kind of business, and how is our company positioned here? Are we better than others, or are we in line with what the industry is doing on the working capital side?
I think
Yes,
I am. I
I
mean,
think
it's
I can answer
Rajmohan.
this question.
Okay, okay, Raj. Tell me.
Yes, say the working capital cycle is around 110 days,
Okay,
100 to 110 days,
okay,
because we supply 50%. Our revenue comes from utility, and balance 50% from private players, private
okay,
market.
okay,
So here in utility, there is a possibility of getting payment in little delay, and
okay.
in
Understood.
private we are getting payment before delivery, and we are getting good payment from private
Okay,
customers.
exactly, exactly.
So here this working capital cycle is around comes around down on average is around 100 days.
Okay.
So generally these capital goods manufacturer they will keep little higher
Ah,
inventory. Yes,
okay.
because
Okay.
we the procurement, manufacturing, and testing and waiting for customer clearance for a dispatch. This takes 8 to 10 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
So naturally, we need to keep this much inventory on that.
Okay. Okay. So that is the reason the inventory is slightly higher, which is a typical part
Yes,
of the
yes,
business according to you. Okay.
correct.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
Okay. And now, Rajmohanji, if you could tell us, our viewers, about the forthcoming public issue, companies making public issue, why you all will be raising money. So, what is the objective of this IPO first, and what is the amount you all are planning to raise? If you could add some color and inform our viewers, please.
yes, yes. Actually, this IPO is we are going coming for this IPO is to mainly to build a new plant which should handle from 25 MVA to 160 MVA. This is the goal.
Okay,
This is 160 MVA we are going to make on that plant.
okay,
So for
okay,
that, the land is been already procured.
okay,
For the building and the machinery we are going for, we are going to
okay,
utilize this fund partially and partially for working capital.
okay, fine.
And this plant will be commissioned in the year 2025 December.
Okay, 2025 December. Okay,
December. And the IPO size would be around 35 to 45.
okay, fine, fine. Understood.
This is the IPO.
Uh, Now, one thing which I wanted to ask you, Rajmohanji, you are the main promoter. Pradeep ji is also one of the key promoters. Tell me one thing now, new shareholders would come after the public issue. They would also become your partners in growth. So, from the investor point of view, longer term, how would you take care of your shareholders? Obviously, everybody wants to invest in any company, including your company, for future growth, for better returns. So, what would be your message to the new investors? In very simple ways, can we expect that okay, company will do very well? Future also will look will be very promising, and in that way, you will be able to deliver and generate a lot of wealth and a lot of returns, good returns for the shareholders. If you could add some words for those investors, please.
No, no, naturally, yes, correct. But you're asking the right question for the investor. See, actually, this plant, when our revenue is going to grow 10 to 30% every year, year on year.
Yeah,
So we are going to maintain the same EBITDA. To maintain this EBITDA, we have strengthened our design team, procurement team. These both teams we have strengthened, and the PAT will also be maintained from 10
okay,
to 13%, 9 to 13% it will be maintained. So
okay,
this much assurance we can
okay,
give for the
okay, okay. So
investors.
basically, people are looking forward for better performances from the company, so that not only the promoters but plus the new shareholders who come into the family, they will also benefit from the growth journey of the company. Uh, in fact, Rajmohanji, now last question, which is very important, from a business standpoint of view. See, you have run this business very well for the last 23 years. In fact, Pradeep ji has also been one of the promoters. Tell me one thing, what is the main risk in our business? In our business, what is the most important factor when you say in terms of the risk factor? Because, every business has got some risk. But in our business, what is the most important risk? And secondly, how have you both promoters, managed it so well so that all those risks have, despite being there, you have still grown and shown better numbers? So if you could add some color on that.
Yes, here we can take it into two part. First part we are supplying to utilities and government contracts. There we find some delay in payment. In getting the payment is it is delayed.
Yeah.
Sometimes we used to get in 2 months. Sometimes we get it in 3 4 months. Sometimes. So this is the risk.
Ah,
This is the risk which I am seeing. And earlier, the price fluctuation was there for coppers.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
yeah, PVC is covered. Now with the utility they are giving PVC, so it is covered. This
Yeah.
risk is covered. So I feel the delay in payment, getting the payment is the only risk I feel. I am feeling.
Okay.
Yeah,
Otherwise, market is definitely.
one more thing I just would like to add. As
Yeah,
long
Pradeep.
as as long as Earth is there, the requirement of transformers will be there. Because,
Exactly.
day by day the infrastructure is getting developed. So, without this, without the transformer, I mean, electricity, So, that is
Exactly.
what we used to say. As long as Earth is there, the requirement
Ah,
transformers will be there.
I think very nicely put out, Pradeep ji, because everyone knows, this is definitely going to continue for a very, very long time. And even whatever technology changes, our product will definitely continue to sell in future also. So anyway, both of you, Pradeep ji and Rajmohan ji, thank you very much for your valuable
Thank
time. We
you.
could understand your company's operations in a very nice way. My best wishes to you, your entire
Thank
management
you.
team. Best wishes for your forthcoming IP also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Avinash.